Are you aiming to have your customers fill out a W-9 form and integrate it into Salesforce seamlessly? Or maybe your customers already exist in Salesforce and you simply want to send that W-9 with a single click from Salesforce and once signed, have it returned back into your CRM. Well, look no further, this video will dive into that use case in detail. This is what the PDF looks like today. First page is where all the action happens in terms of the input. The next pages are just guidelines on how to fill this form. These are 6 pages and each page will tell you how to fill the PDF. But if this was manual, this is what we follow. The page 1 is where the majority of the data is being collected. It starts off with collecting entity individual name, followed by the business name. Now, once the business name has been entered, it is important that the customer specifies what type of entity they are. So we've provided multiple checkboxes, such as C Corporation, S Corporation, Partnership, Trust/Estate, LLC. When this is checked, it is mandatory that we tell them whether it's C, S, or P type of LLC. And if it is other, we can certainly allow customers to add the other entity type. We also have another checkbox available. Now at number 4, they get to add their exemption codes into this particular PDF. Number 5, we start to collect the address, followed by the city, state, and the zip code, and then the account numbers. Now it is optional for the form filler to add requester's name, address as well. The tricky part about this is collecting the social security number and the employee identification number. Because of the format that's available, we have to get it in this format, and not only that, it must present in that format when the PDF is completed. Finally, the PDF form filler needs to sign the document, and the document will be dated based on the day they sign it. That is the entire process of this W-9. So that was a breakdown of the PDF, and we've got a few challenges ahead of us, such as conditional logic, ability to get the social security number or the employee number. We have to get the structure right, and we can't afford to mess around too much with the structure of the document. So let me show you how we build this, how we use the drag and drop functionality, and you can see that how easy it is to build something very, very quickly. So the next demo we're going to show you in 2 parts, and the part number 1 is all about making the W-9 public so anybody can access it from your website, fill it, and all that data will going into Salesforce. The second part is your Salesforce users could be logged in, they will simply click a button, the document will be triggered to the designated record, and it will be sent out, signed, and then returned back into the CRM. So let's get into it. This is the exciting part. So starting with externally, once you have your form ready, in this case, what you would simply do is click publish. This will give you the URL, which is publicly available, and you can embed it into a website. An example I can show you is I have a landing page and the URL is directly embedded inside this button. Now when I click it, it leads me directly to the form itself, loaded by Titan Sign. Here we'll go ahead and fill out the data. So at first I will begin with the first name and last name, which is Samantha Rodriguez. Next we will take Samantha's business name. And now I can go ahead and select which type of corporation I am. So I could be C Corp, S Corp. Notice that this is all conditional, which means only one can be selected. So I'll go with S Corporation, and then we go ahead and enter the address. So the address, I'll start with the street, which is 123 Elm Street. Next up is city, which is going to be Chicago. State, Illinois. And then I will go ahead and enter the zip. Now I can optionally enter my account numbers. If I have many, I can write them in a line like this. And then finally, if I have an optional requester, then I can certainly enter their details, their address, and then paste. After all of this is done, I can enter my social security number or employer identification number. So I'll just go ahead and enter a fictional one right now, and then go ahead and sign. Now, when you sign this, you've got a few different options. I can sign by drawing into the line if I want to. I can upload my signatures. I can have pre-selected signatures, or I can type out my signatures myself by typing my name. So if I just go ahead and enter that, you can see as the name is entered, signature is created. Now, once I finish sign, this will create a record inside of Salesforce. How do we know? If we head over to new this week, you'll be able to see that there's a record called or a bakery. Now, if I go into it, you can see that it creates an account as well as a contact, which is now linked to the account. We made sure that we captured the entity type directly into Salesforce, as well as the billing address. And just to double confirm, we'll head over to Samantha's record in Salesforce, and you can see we've got the full name, we've got the account name linked, as well as the address directly down here. But the main thing you're really here for is the file itself. So if you look in the file section, there is a signed W-9 in there. So we'll head over and show you the signed document. You can see the document in its entirety, fully signed, delivered back into Salesforce. And that is the power of doing it externally, where you can essentially have the form public. And once it's public, somebody can fill that out, and all that data can be pushed back into Salesforce. So that was the first part, where you get to make the W-9 completely public. You can use it as a URL, embed it into your website. The part 2 is all about Salesforce. Now you can send this document internally at a click of a button, and the bonus part is we get to give you full tracking capability, all done for you in the CRM. So let's go and let's have a look. To begin the internal process, what you want to do is, as a Salesforce user, you want to create your record. So in this case, I've created Samantha Rodriguez as a contact with an email. As I click save, you will have access to this button called Titan Document, which is called FD Generate Document. Now, when you click on this button, this will have a list of documents you have available. And the one I'm looking for is called the Request for Taxpayer W-9 from Salesforce. And the simple thing is, as you click this document, it will be sent up for signature to the email of Samantha Rodriguez. That is a process. Very simple, one click, all done for you. Now, inside of Titan, as we send these documents, we will create a record tracking for you in Salesforce called Titan Sign Tracking. So you can see the event is set to send. Now, if I was Samantha and I go to my email address, what I'll find is an email coming through like this. Now, the cool part is this. As I open this email, it will open up the form, but inside of Salesforce, as I refresh, notice there's a line item created, which is viewed. So every time somebody views a W-9 externally, someone in Salesforce will be notified that the document has been viewed. Back to signing the document, it's very simple. We will go ahead and preload any data we have in Salesforce and simply add it in there, which is really, really cool. Now, all I really have to do is simply go ahead and enter the rest of the data. So I'm going to do just that. And finally, what we'll do is we'll just add some address directly inside of this document. And as I'm entering this data, I have additional data to add, which is on the right hand side, requester's name, as well as the full address. As I enter these details, it will take me onto my account numbers, which I can simply add in multiple, comma delimited. And then finally, the social security number. Now, all I really have to do is sign the document, but this time, instead of drawing the document, I have pre-selected signatures available. It's because we already know who the person is, so it's easier to define that. But we'll just go ahead and sign it directly like this for now. Click apply, click finish, and now the document will be pushed into Salesforce back from where it came from. If you head over to Salesforce and click refresh, there is a new line item that will say, okay, the process is now completed. And to double verify this, I'm going to go to the record of Samantha. So we'll head over to my contacts. We'll go new this week. Head over to Samantha and you will see that the documents have arrived. But before we come into this, I want to talk about how we created the account, linked it to Samantha. These are all the details. The relationship is well established. We've got the corp details, we've got the address, as well as fully linked the contact. Back in the contact, the final piece, we get the W-9 signed document fully attached back into Salesforce, as well as a PDF tracking capability, which shows you when the document was sent, when it was viewed, which IP address, and which IP address it was signed on. So that was a full life cycle of the W-9, from going public all the way to private, and once signed back into Salesforce, as well as tracking capability. My name's Amit. I love making these videos and I wouldn't be able to do it without your support. So subscribe, leave a message, or reach out to me via LinkedIn and I'd be happy to help you set up a W-9 as well. Thank you for watching this video.